Yo, what up? Sir might be welcome to Estrogen Epopee number day 134. And I'm just gonna, like, I'm not even gonna tell the evil eye what I'm doing right now. But, basically, like, uh, so I've had some really profound changes, like, fucking, um, I'm just gonna get into the seriousness of it and not because I'm some sort of pervert or some shit, but, like, because this is the actual shit that happens to us when we're on the HRT, and like I assume the most of the people who watch these segments are other trans women, or at the very least, like people who are interested in that shit. So basically, like my my semen volume has like absolutely cratered. Like it's like fucking nothing now. Like literally nothing comes out. Like it literally, it's like I'm like way young and experimenting again. It's like it's really like it's kind of scary. Like to go from having shit come out, ever since you were like a fucking kid to like now where like nothing does. It's kind of a trip. It's honestly pretty trippy and like not in a good trippy way. Like more like a bad trip. And like but really all things considered, it's like doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of feels like a loss and it kind of feels a little scary because it's like, damn, like, is this like a medical problem? Then of course, like I asked Rock and shit, and he was like, no, this is super common. Like, this is just what happens to you guys. And I'm like, okay, fuck. I mean, like, I knew that like it was gonna be like reduced. I didn't know it was gonna be like gone. So, and that's not like a thing. Like, had I known, then I wouldn't have started. But it's like, that would have been, like like I just wish I had known that was gonna happen because it's fine now, whatever, and like I'm not gonna need it ever again. I'm not a man and shit, so like who cares? It's just yeah, it's just a bit of a trip. And then another thing is like my breast growth has really taken off and shit. Like um around October is when I really started seeing shit, like the actual differences and not just feeling and like uh, not just them being sensitive. And like now I measure okay, so my difference in my underbust is 38 and a half inches. Or no, sorry, 34 inches and a half by now my overbust is solidly 38. Like so that's like 3.5 inch difference. And like so that should be like a full C approaching D. So which I think is like pretty fucking amazing. Like like I didn't think I'd get here and like I didn't think I'd be like a precocious like HRT um acclimator. Like I didn't know that it would actually like be that profound. But like that's like a good trip. There's nothing bad about this trip. Like you're like, I'll show you real quick. Like these are real boobers and shit. Like when I walk upstairs, I can see the silhouette when I'm in the shadow, like getting the shadow cast. I can see very clearly a silhouette of Ubers. And fucking yeah. So I have womps now, and like that feels great. But what doesn't feel great is I still get fucking laughed at whenever I go in public. Like I get off the train, there's two girls getting on, and they just go, and then fucking like I'm like walking past like some apartment complex, and I just hear a cascade of laughter from women like coming from inside an apartment. And that just feels fucking awful. Like, cause like if I was a cis woman and I was dressing slutty like how I do anyways, like they wouldn't laugh, you know? They just wouldn't laugh, and that's what really hurts is the laughter and shit. Because it's like it makes me feel like I'm a billionaire, some sort of like hated politician or something. Like why the fuck am I just getting laughed at when I'm walking around? Like what did I do to y'all? Like I look actually like nice. So I just really don't really see like where it's warranted that I get treated this way, you know? It's like really fucking awful. And like I clear a bus, you know, I get on a bus and then everyone leaves and shit. Whereas normally if I were to like wear sweatpants and shit, people wouldn't like you know, they'd go all the way to the light rail station. So that's like I really fucking hate that. Like why the fuck are people so transplant? Like I'm not even nothing considered. I don't think I'm like a one or a two, you know. Like I think I'm a pretty decent looking trans woman, you know, all things considered, and like especially my age and shit, you know, like I'm 29, like even though I'm on the younger side, you know, I'm on the older of the younger side. So like I don't know, I don't get it. And I think I look really sexy and shit. So and like it's also weird because like I'll get like real good reception on Instagram. You know, go peep my Instagram right now, same things that might be. And it's like I'm like I get like 4,000, 2 to 4,000, oftentimes 10,000 and up views of video, like 50 to 100 plus likes I post. Like, and it's all from like alt girls and like fucking trans men and like it's a younger cohort, so like the 18, 24 and and yeah, I get my older guys too. Like every woman gets their older guys and shit, but like you know, my bulk of my audience is definitely a combination of alt girl and trans men. You know, people like to be like that well received like on Instagram, but then like have it be like a 180 with many my experiences with women out in the real world. That's like when I say experiences, I just mean getting laughed at. I'm not even walking up to nobody. Like and yeah, to have that be such a contrast is just wild. That's just the thing about being trans in general. It's just the wild dichotomy about like how like you get treated like so fucking shit and then like also get like extreme amount of praise that you never got before as a man. Like so very weird reality. That's why I'm hitting the logo and shit. That didn't sound good. Hopefully that was my ring. I think that was on my ring that was vibrating against. But yeah. And my face is feminizing. Like everything's coming up Millhouse and shit. You know, like it's not so bad. And but then the other night, like I was like looking in the mirror and it was late at night and I didn't have makeup on and I was like, God damn, you're an ugly sack of shit, you know, like but I feel like that's probably like a relatively common thing that women around my age get like when we look in the mirror, like we're probably just seeing that we're not as young as we used to be, so we're just feeling like shit, you know. I feel like that's pretty common, like because then the other days and shit, like, and I'll wake up and I'll have put on makeup, or I'll get to work and then put on makeup, and then I'll just be like, damn, like, I just moved up like 3 spots. So I gotta make room for what I know how to do best and shit. If you hit the Lobo or you're a Jai or Vapor, tell me what your temp is. Like, what do you like? Because I've been like in like 413 and I just moved it down to 412. Because I don't want to hurt the battery too much, and I like I want a longer capsule. Because the capsule only lasts like, I mean, I've never gone up to 430 on this thing, which is its max. I've only gone up to 420 because that's what I usually had setting on when I had my packs, or when I used the packs too and shit. And like, I feel like I get more hits off the 412 than the fucking 412, 413 than I do on the 420. I don't know. I just want to get like a good volume of cloud, but with less harshness, less battery hit. Want to extend the length of that caps. Well, anyways, here's my regimen. Like, I got on a new regimen 3 months in, so like, I started medicating August 13th this year, and so that should be like November. Like last month was my 3 months, and that's when I had that second meeting, and that's when like I upped my dose, because yeah, my levels are terrible. I was like at a 600 for T, which is like above average for a cysteine, and then like I had like 50 E, you know, which is elevated from a cysteine, but it's like nothing, you know, it's not enough to feminize, not enough. It's at the very end of the healthy or normal range for the average cis woman. So that was off 4 milligram estradiol a day, sublingual, and I didn't split dose. I was a dumbass and just did it all at one time at 11 a.m. Then I switched up, got new medication. So like I'm on 6 milligrams of estradiol a day, 4 milligrams being at 11 a.m., 2 milligrams being at 10 p.m. And then I got on Spiro too, a 15 milligram daily Spiro, but 25 milligrams of that being 11 a.m., 25 milligrams being 10 p.m. So now that I've split my dose and upped my estradiol estrogen, it's really ramped up now. Like that's when I started seeing my changes. Like, I mean, I saw changes in October, even before my fucking medication up. But like it really started happening this past month, and then into this month especially. Like this month has been wild, and like and what also I'm really happy about is that I'm pretty precocious. Like I'm taking to the HRT really quick because my bust measurements are so big. Like um, I didn't do this like a dumbass. Like I was before I started on HRT. I didn't measure my bust. I only started measuring it in like October, I think. And but I bet my bust, my difference between my underbust and my overbust at the time pre HRT was like less than a half inch. I was very flat, and like and when I also like press in my chest to try and like mimic like my early time, like it's right around 34, like my underbust anyway. So it's not like my natural male V taper or whatever would change it markedly. So I really have like honestly like a 3.25, 3.5 inch total difference in chest volume. And most trans women only measure um like 3.1 inches over their entire year. So like and also my measurements as is beat out the average of total growth for trans women chests on their whole journey. So like I'm actually measuring almost D now, and I'm a true C, and yeah, it's not looking as big as a C would on a. I mean, because I'm 5'10" and a half, so like uh just naturally the same amount of inch difference breast tissue would look smaller on me than it would on an average 5'4" woman, you know. And like so it not only that, but you know the biologically, not I guess like you know like the AMAB chest is like really It's gonna make the HRT tits like wider, and they're not gonna be as voluminous, I guess, like in measurement because of the natural V taper of the chest. Adds about an inch to an inch and a half. But like I said, mine was minimal, and it's not gonna be like that. But yeah, so that's like my biggest thing is like passing in the face, having a big chest, and then the rest, you know, the rest. Like I like the skin softening and the less, so much less oil. I was an oily motherfucker, and like I love the how the hair like takes a lot longer to grow. It's like twice as long to grow. You know, like I still shave every day, but I used to shave twice a day, and then but when I shave every day, right at that trough, like I mean, you know, like my max hair before I shave and shit, it's like fucking barely a stub, you know. Whereas before it would be like well on its way to like an eighth of a centimeter and shit, you know, like fucking, you know what I mean? Like if you're a trans woman, you had a beard before and shit, you know how it is and how the look is different. It's even like not as thick. Like maybe I just don't let it grow out as much, but like I swear they're not as thick as before too. And my hairline, especially that too. Like even though yeah, I have my style that hides it, like I do have regrowth in my corners, and that's fucking been amazing. And I'm glad I caught it before I had any balding in the back. And like, really, I don't have any balding right up front either. It's just kind of like up here on the sides and shit. So, I think that's like a North 4, North 3, what at Norwood, and like fucking yeah. So mine's salvageable, especially. Oh, and not only is the Spyro and the straight y'all, I got like a finesse ride pill, and I think that's helping too. So that's about it. All right, guys.